Igbo struggle for Biafra has nothing to do with domination of Niger Delta oil. NNAMDI KANU said the agitation for Biafra is not to control the oil in the Niger Delta or dominate any other ethnic nationality. Leader of proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, NNAMDI KANU said the struggle for actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra has nothing to do with oil domination in Niger Delta, as erroneously believed and peddled by Biafra haters. KANU stated this in a statement issued by the IPOB spokesman Ima Powerful, where he described the insinuation as ignorant and mischievousness. The IPOB leader said Igbo people had the reason Nigeria has survived till date, adding that those sowing discord among the Southeasterners were bent on keeping the region in bondage. He said, contrary to unfounded misconceptions in some quarters, Igbo are not greedy or domineering, but very accommodating and forbearing. They are easygoing and enterprising people whose success in life have rather earned them envy and jealousy instead of the admiration and applause of their neighbors. The fact remains that Igbos are loving, accommodating, peaceful, and enterprising people. They are the reason Nigeria has survived till date. The thinking, therefore, that we are after Biafra so that the Igbo can dominate other ethnic nationalities in the new republic and ultimately claim their oil deposit is uncalled for. Such unnecessary fear and warped opinion should be discarded as they are unfounded and only a propaganda tool of those who want to perpetually pin us down in the British bondage called Nigeria. Igbo have enough crude oil and other mineral deposits to sustain our people as a country, but the quest for Biafra is for the freedom and overall interest of all the ethnic nationalities involved. Mazi KANU therefore berated those who he said are ignorant, describing them as propagandists and mischief makers. He said they tend to forget that every square inch of Igbo land is full of oil, gas, and highly sought-after precious minerals, including rare earths. The IPOB leader said Igbo land is the only piece on the planet where coal, oil, gas, and highly sought-after minerals occur side by side, but also as the largest oil field in West Africa located in Nsukka in Enugu State. These propagandists and mischief makers tend to forget that every square inch of Igbo land is full of oil, gas, and highly sought-after precious minerals, including rare earths. However, the fact is that blood is thicker than water. All Biafrans are one people, and we are living Nigeria at the same time. Our greatest natural resources is our God-given ingenuity and intelligence, not something located under the grounds. The mischief makers bent on sowing seed of discord among brethren should think of something else, because their propaganda cannot fly. Not now, nor even in the future. Wow, this is serious. I think this is not the right time to discriminate or the right time for people to now separate themselves. This fight is supposed to be a fight for all, because a lot of things have been said on social media that some so-called South were saying that Biafra is meant for the Igbos. I don't understand what this person meant by that. That we are not agitating for Biafra, that the South people can stay on their own. See, there are sometimes some people will just come and comment. They are not South people. That's one thing I'm seeing right now. They are not from the South south. They are just trying to put enmity in between the southern people and the southeastern people, because now the way I see the whole thing is that everybody needs to come together to fight a good fight. Oil or no oil should not be a thing that would put enmity in between us, because as it stands right now, we should, even the issue of oil that you people are even agitating about, if care is not taken, the Fulanis are already taking over this so-called oil that you are even talking about, that you want to use to distract yourselves. Because I see no reason why some people will be separating themselves. That is one thing that is baffling me right now. I think everybody needs to come together as a one nation, come together to fight this fight. Because NNAMDI KANU, as a person, I see him as someone who is even ready to fight. Even if the Northerners are ready to do the right thing, he's ready to fight for their freedom. He's ready to fight for them. But since they have decided to separate themselves, that is why NNAMDI KANU is thinking, fine, if that is the case, let's the Biafran, let them come together and make things happen. And now he's bringing the South together. They are all Biafrans according to it, but I see no reason why some people will be separating themselves because of some oil that is not. Does the oil that you are talking about, does it worth the life of every individual? Because now some people are just saying what they don't know. And I just want to advise you people, before you comment, you have to be very careful, because some people just comment, they don't understand what they are commenting. And a lot of people are reading it, a lot of people are saying it, and in fact, a lot of them are taking meaning to this. So I just want to implore everybody to be very careful. This fight is supposed to be a fight for all. One thing about the country, one thing about the Igbos, one thing about what I want everybody to understand is, anyone that is fighting a fight, as in a good fight, a positive fight, should be the one you clamor for, should be the one you follow. That is the kind of leader we are looking for. Nobody wants to suffer. Don't let anybody deceive you. Any party that you know cannot make you smile in future, that you don't trust, don't bother yourself listening to that kind of party. Don't bother yourself talking anything positive about them. But somebody like NNAMDI KANU, he has proved to all Nigerians, he has proved to Biafrans that he's capable to lead everybody right. And I think everybody should just listen. This is not a time for you to now be tarnishing the image of one another. It's uncalled for. Meanwhile, it will come to a situation whereby the South people will realize that they need the Igbos to make things happen, because some of them were like, is it by force to work with Biafrans? The Southern people were saying, is it by force? You people should stay on your home while we stay on our home. But my prayer is that the good Lord should open your eyes so that you will understand what is actually going on. And there is a comment that somebody just made. This person said, my people, let all reason well. Let's reason together. This so-called oil you people are agitating about has been taken by the Fulanis. Yet some people are still fighting because of oil. Now, he now asks a question that, do you people prefer to remain slave to the Fulanis, or be with your brothers and make things work out? Because now, as it is, a lot of people, we shouldn't add greed to this. There shouldn't be any form of greed right now, because if you want Biafra to be actualized, if you want it to stand, you people should work in harmony, and that is it. By the time you work in harmony, things will definitely work out for good. So you have to be very careful in everything you do, in your decision and in what you say, because a lot of them are listening and watching. So that is my take on that. Well, let me hear what you have to say, and remember to subscribe for more updates. Thanks and God bless.